Be prepared, not scared. Top 10 non-perishable foods for emergencies. Emergencies happen when you least expect them. It's not like you get a reservation saying, "Disaster for 2 at 8 p.m. No, it hits you like a ton of bricks. That's why a well-stocked pantry is your best weapon against the unknown. Today we're tackling the top 10 non-perishable foods that should be in your arsenal. These aren't star ingredients, but they're the workhorses of survival, the backbone of your emergency rations. We're talking about sustenance, about staying fueled and ready for anything. So ditch the panic, sharpen your knives, and let's get this emergency pantry sorted like a well-run kitchen. It's time to conquer hard times with canned goods and a dash of common sense. Canned beans protein powerhouses. First up, we've got canned beans. Don't turn your nose up. These little beauties are packed with protein and fiber, which will keep you feeling fuller for longer. And let's be honest, you need all the energy you can get. Black beans, kidney beans, chickpeas, lentils, doesn't matter, get them all, they're versatile. Toss them in salads, soups, stews, or even just eat them straight out of the can. Just make sure you rinse them first. And the best part, they last for ages. We're talking years, not days, so stock up, you won't regret it. Rice, the everlasting grain. Next up, we've got rice, the backbone of any decent pantry. This stuff is a blank canvas for flavor, and it can be stored for ages if you keep it dry and sealed. White rice, brown rice, wild rice, whatever floats your boat. Use it as a side dish, a base for stir fries, or even as a breakfast porridge. Get creative, you won't be disappointed. Rice is cheap as chips, which is music to our ears, especially during emergencies, when you're watching every penny. Pasta. Carbs are your friend. Pasta, what a carb-loaded wonder. Don't let anyone tell you pasta's a bad word. In times of crisis, you need energy, and pasta certainly delivers. Plus, it's cheap and lasts for years in the pantry. Spaghetti, penne, fusilli. The possibilities are endless. Pair it with canned tomatoes, some herbs and spices, and boom, you've got yourself a restaurant-worthy meal. And if you're feeling really adventurous, try making your own pasta from scratch. It's not as hard as it looks, and it's a great way to impress your fellow housemates. Canned vegetables, vitamins in disguise. Now I know what you're thinking. Canned vegetables? That's just too mushy. But hold your horses, picky eaters. Canned veggies might not be as glamorous as their fresh counterparts, but they're packed with essential vitamins and minerals. Tomatoes, corn, peas, carrots. Get a good variety in your pantry. They're a lifesaver when fresh produce is scarce, and they add a much-needed nutritional boost to any meal. Just make sure you choose low-sodium options whenever possible. Canned meat. Protein on demand. When the going gets tough, you need protein to keep your strength up. And that's where canned meat comes in. Tuna, salmon, chicken, even Spam. Stock up on whatever you fancy. Canned meat is incredibly versatile. You can add it to salads, sandwiches, pasta dishes, or just eat it straight from the can as well. Just remember, some canned meat can be high in sodium, so check the labels and choose wisely. Peanut butter. The nutritional goldmine. Peanut butter, the glorious nutty goodness. This stuff is a nutritional powerhouse packed with protein, healthy fats, and enough energy to fuel a small army. Spread it on crackers, swirl it into oatmeal, or just grab a spoon and eat it alone. It's delicious, nutritious, and it doesn't require refrigeration. What more could you ask for? Just make sure you choose natural peanut butter whenever possible. We don't need added sugar or hydrogenated oils. Dried fruits, nature's candy. Listen up, sweet tooths. Just because there is an emergency doesn't mean you have to give up on treats. Dried fruits are nature's candy, packed with natural sugars, fiber, and essential nutrients. Raisins, apricots, cranberries, mangoes. The options are endless. Snack on them straight from the bag, add them to trail mixes, or use them to jazz up your breakfast oatmeal. Just be mindful of the sugar content. We're aiming for sustained energy, not a sugar rush. Canned soup. Comfort in a bowl. Let's face it, when the world's a little shaky, sometimes you just need a bit of comfort food. And that's where canned soup comes in. It's warm, it's comforting, and it's surprisingly versatile. Tomato soup, chicken noodle soup, lentil soup. Stock up on your favorites. You can eat it straight from the can, heat it up on a camping stove, or even use it as a base for more elaborate dishes. Just be mindful of the sodium content, as some canned soups can be saltier than others. We don't want to add dehydration to any emergency. Oats, the breakfast of survivors. Oats are not just for boring breakfasts anymore. These little flakes are packed with fiber, protein, and enough energy to jumpstart your day, even when the days are tough. Roll them, steel cut them, overnight them. The choice is yours. You can even grind them into flour for baking if you're feeling ambitious. And the best part? Oats are a cheap choice and last for ages. Just make sure you store them in an airtight container to keep them fresh and free of pests. Powdered milk, the calcium powerhouse. Last but not least, we recommend powdered milk. It doesn't sound very appealing, does it? But trust me on this one. Powdered milk is a fantastic source of calcium, and it lasts for ages. You can use it to make actual milk, of course, but it's also great for baking, adding to smoothies, or even just stirring into your morning coffee. Just make sure you store it properly in a cool, dry place. There you have it, the top 10 non-perishable foods to stock up on during a crisis. With these nutritious items in your pantry, you'll be ready to face any emergency, from natural disasters to other crisis situations. Remember, a well-stocked pantry is your first line of defense in any emergency. It's about being prepared, not panicked. So take a deep breath, channel your inner chef, and get cooking. And most importantly, stay safe. Thank you for watching. If you think this video had value, please like, share, and subscribe. Take care of yourself and each other.